Okay, so this is our pharmacology course. We're going to go over some really core material here, some G and PG rated stuff for all audiences and all of our medic students. We've divided this into several different units. The first unit is the IV and IO unit. We'll talk about different IV fluids, how to set up IVs. We'll talk about starting IVs and IOs. We'll talk about IV drip rates and then deal with fluid boluses there at the end. The second unit is on terminology. The first one will be about the autonomic nervous system, sympathetic, parasympathetic, agonist, antagonist, those sorts of terms. And then the second one in the second lesson in this unit is about medication characteristics, where we'll talk about the definitions of the action and indications, contraindications, side effects, and so on. Then we do a little medic math, so don't freak out. This is easy stuff. We'll talk about converting pounds to kilograms, micrograms to milligrams, and back and forth, and then concentrations and how to draw up a specific volume to match the dose that you're supposed to give. Then we'll talk about how meds are packaged in terms of both preloads, multi-dose vials, ampules, and then how to reconstitute. And all this kind of stuff you'll get a lot of practice on in lab, in the classroom, but we want to give you some background information. Then we'll do med administration by any of multiple different routes of administration. We'll talk about those in terms of their speed of absorption and what meds are typically used for each of those. And then we'll end up talking about controlled meds, those in the NARC box, so to speak, and how we need to deal with that as students, and then what typically is carried in a NARC box. So it's the pharmacology course, goes along with the airway and breathing course and the ECG level 1, 2, and 3 courses. These are part of our regular curriculum, but we carve them out here separately so that you can go through them in a Con Ed situation, or you can go through them as prep before the actual course starts.